Normal middle-class couple. Nothing flashy. Nothing dramatic. Just two hardworking people trying to slowly build stability together. House savings. Emergency fund. Retirement planning. Normal adult life. And honestly, bro, that's already what makes stories like this so disturbing. Because people work unbelievably hard for financial security. Years of alarm clocks. Stress. Commutes. Overtime. Back pain. Missed vacations. Anxiety. People sacrifice years of their lives trying to build some level of stability. And sometimes, all it takes is one manipulative person online to destroy it. That's horrifying. So, according to the narrator, things first started changing when his wife became obsessed with this online financial mentor. Already, bro. Massive red flag. Apparently, she found this woman through social media. One of those fake entrepreneur influencers constantly posting luxury cars, private jets, motivational quotes, escape the matrix speeches, and videos about becoming financially free before 30. You know exactly the type. And honestly, social media is absolutely flooded with these people now. Every day there's another self-proclaimed millionaire promising secret systems, exclusive communities, passive income, financial freedom. Bro, if somebody genuinely discovered a magical guaranteed system to become rich, why are they desperately posting 10 motivational reels per day, trying to recruit strangers online? That alone should scare people. But apparently the wife became completely obsessed with this woman, watching every live stream, listening to every podcast, joining paid communities, reading every post, and slowly, her personality started changing. The narrator says she became weirdly secretive about money. Now, honestly, inside a marriage, that's terrifying. Because financial trust is one of the foundations of a relationship. And once secrecy enters the picture, everything starts becoming unstable. So eventually the narrator notices strange transactions. At first, small amounts, a few $100s, then a few thousand. And honestly, he assumed maybe it was shopping, subscriptions, random expenses. But then the withdrawals kept growing, and eventually, he checked their savings account. Bro, almost half their house savings were gone. Gone. Imagine that feeling for a second. Seriously, imagine opening an account you spent years building, and suddenly realizing massive amounts of money disappeared. That kind of panic probably feels physically nauseating. And honestly, I think that's something people underestimate about financial betrayal. It's not just stress, it's physical. Your stomach drops, your chest tightens, your brain starts racing, because suddenly your future doesn't feel stable anymore. And stability is everything to most adults. The narrator confronts his wife, and apparently at first, she completely downplays everything. Oh, it's investing. You wouldn't understand. This is temporary. We're building passive income. Bro, the second somebody starts sounding like a finance TikTok motivational speech, you already know disaster is coming. And honestly, that's another terrifying thing about modern internet culture. People slowly start trusting influencers more than their spouses, their families, their real-life friends. That's dangerous. And the crazy part is, a lot of these fake gurus are incredibly good at psychological manipulation. Because they don't just sell investments, they sell identity. They convince people, you're smarter than normal people. You understand the system. You're escaping mediocrity. Bro, that stuff is addictive, especially for people stressed about money. And honestly, I think social media created an entire generation psychologically addicted to fake success. Everybody online looks rich now. Luxury cars, perfect vacations, designer clothes, million-dollar lifestyles. And eventually, regular, hard-working people start feeling, am I falling behind? That emotional insecurity becomes extremely dangerous, because scammers know exactly how to exploit it. So apparently the wife starts investing more aggressively, And this fake guru keeps promising insane returns. Financial freedom, retire early, quit your 9 to 5. Your money should work for you. Bro, real investing is usually boring. That's the truth nobody online wants to hear. Slow growth, patience, consistency, long-term planning, not secret millionaire Discord groups screaming about escaping the matrix. But apparently the wife fully believed this woman had changed her life. And honestly, that's the scary part about these online mentor scams. The victims genuinely believe they found the answer. And once somebody becomes emotionally attached to the fantasy, logic starts disappearing. The narrator says eventually his wife became emotionally defensive anytime anybody questioned the mentor. Now that is a huge warning sign. Because once somebody starts emotionally protecting an online influencer, the manipulation already runs deep. Apparently, every conversation became, "You're too negative. You don't understand modern investing. You're afraid of taking risks." Bro, that sounds less like financial advice and more like cult programming. And honestly, I'm not even exaggerating. A lot of these online finance communities operate exactly like cults. Blind trust, isolation from criticism, fear of missing out, constant motivational reinforcement, emotional dependency. It's genuinely disturbing. And this whole story honestly reminded me of something that happened to one of my friend's cousins in Arizona. No joke, the guy joined one of those online wealth mindset communities. At first it seemed harmless. Motivational videos, self-improvement, business advice. Then slowly, the group started introducing crypto opportunities, forex investing, private deals, high-level mentorship. And eventually this guy took out a personal loan trying to scale his investments faster. Bro, he lost almost $90,000. 90,000. And the craziest part? Even after losing the money, he still defended the group. That's how deep emotional manipulation can go. People become addicted to the dream, the fantasy version of themselves. And honestly, I think that's what these fake gurus truly sell people. Not investments, hope, and desperate people will spend almost anything chasing hope. So, back to the story. Eventually, the narrator starts digging deeper into this mentor. And the more he investigates, the worse everything looks. Fake luxury lifestyle, stolen photos, suspicious websites, deleted complaints, fake testimonials, classic scam behavior. And honestly, bro, modern scammers are becoming unbelievably sophisticated. Professional branding, high-quality videos, fake podcasts, AI-generated testimonials, luxury rental cars, everything designed to create fake authority. And regular people are completely unprepared for this level of manipulation. The narrator finally realizes the financial situation is becoming dangerous. And apparently when he tries stopping the investments, his wife completely explodes emotionally. Huge arguments, screaming, crying, accusations. She claims, "You don't support me. You want us to stay broke forever. You're scared of success." Bro, that's terrifying. Because now the scammer basically controls how this woman interprets reality. And honestly, that might be the scariest thing about manipulation. It changes perception itself. Family members trying to help suddenly become negative people, haters, obstacles. Meanwhile, the scammer becomes the trusted authority figure. That's psychological conditioning. And honestly, social media algorithms probably make this even worse. Because once somebody starts consuming this content, the algorithm feeds them more of it. More fake millionaires, more motivational finance clips, more fake success stories. Eventually, the victim ends up trapped inside an online echo chamber where scams start feeling normal. And honestly, bro, that future genuinely scares me. So eventually the narrator discovers something even worse. His wife secretly opened new credit cards. Bro, at that point, I literally paused reading for a second. Because now this isn't just risky investing anymore. Now it's deception inside a marriage. And honestly, Financial betrayal might be one of the most psychologically devastating forms of betrayal possible, because it destroys trust, security, future plans, emotional safety, all at once. The narrator says eventually he couldn't even sleep properly anymore. Imagine living with somebody while secretly wondering if they're destroying your financial future behind your back. That level of stress probably becomes unbearable. And honestly, I think people underestimate how emotionally devastating money problems become inside relationships. Because money represents security, safety, future plans, stability. And once stability disappears, everything starts collapsing psychologically. Apparently, things got even worse. The narrator eventually discovers his wife started touching retirement savings too. Bro, retirement money, that's not random spending anymore. That's future survival. Imagine spending decades trying to build long-term security, only to realize somebody is gambling it away following an influencer online. That's horrifying. And honestly, this reminded me of another story somebody told me recently. A retired guy in Florida joined one of those private investment mastermind groups online. Paid almost $20,000 just to join the community. Bro, $20,000. And apparently the entire community functioned through pressure tactics, fake success stories, luxury lifestyle posts, members constantly posting screenshots of profits. And slowly everybody inside the group started taking bigger and bigger risks, trying to keep up. That's another terrifying psychological trick. Social pressure, fear of missing out. People start thinking, if everybody else is becoming successful, maybe I'm the problem. And honestly, that mindset destroys people financially. The Florida guy eventually took out a HELOC loan against his own house, trying to maximize returns. Bro, imagine risking your home because somebody online convinced you they cracked the financial system. That's terrifying. And honestly, I think modern internet culture created a level of financial insecurity humanity wasn't prepared for. Because everybody online looks rich now, and eventually people start feeling desperate to catch up. That desperation becomes incredibly dangerous, especially when scammers know exactly how to exploit it emotionally. So eventually, according to the story, the narrator reaches his breaking point. He finally tells his wife directly, "This woman is scamming you." And apparently everything explodes. Huge screaming match, crying, accusations. The wife keeps defending the guru emotionally. And honestly, that part was genuinely depressing, because you can tell she wasn't trying to destroy her marriage. She genuinely believed she was helping build a better future. That's what makes manipulation so dangerous. Victims often don't realize they're victims. They think they're becoming smarter, more financially educated, more successful. Meanwhile, everything around them slowly collapses. And honestly, bro, I think this problem is only going to get worse over the next few years, especially with AI becoming more advanced. Fake screenshots, fake podcasts, deepfake videos, AI influencers, fake testimonials. Eventually, people genuinely won't know what's real online anymore. And honestly, that future sounds dystopian. And the worst part? Investigating these scams is incredibly difficult. A lot of these fake gurus operate through shell companies, crypto wallets, foreign accounts, private communities. By the time victims realize what happened, the money is often long gone forever. Imagine how soul-crushing that must feel. Years of work, savings, stress, sacrifice, gone, because somebody online sold a fantasy. And honestly, that's the real danger here. Not greed, fantasy. The fantasy of escaping financial stress forever. The fantasy of becoming successful overnight. The fantasy of finally feeling important. And honestly, bro, people chasing emotional fantasies become incredibly vulnerable to manipulation. So if there's one thing people should take away from this story, it's this. Be extremely careful who you trust financially online, especially anybody promising fast wealth, secret systems, guaranteed success, or exclusive opportunities. Real investing is usually slow, boring, patient, not emotional hype from influencers screaming into microphones beside rented Lamborghinis. And honestly, the saddest part of this entire story is that by the end, the wife probably wasn't even chasing money anymore. She was chasing hope, the dream of escaping financial anxiety forever. And honestly, bro, that dream has probably destroyed millions of lives online already. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments, what would you do if you discovered your partner secretly drained your savings following an online financial guru? Because honestly, the longer I thought about this story, the more disturbing it became. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more insane Reddit stories, internet horror, scam investigations, and psychological rabbit holes. And remember, sometimes the people destroying lives online aren't hackers hiding in dark rooms. Sometimes they're smiling influencers selling dreams through a phone screen.